All right. What's going on, working class hustlers? Some of you guys know I got to work today. So I'm going to spend about, I don't know, 10 minutes with you guys before I got to go. As you can see right now, I'm ripping down labels. That's part of the process when you do merchant fulfill, which is what I do. One of these days, I'm probably gonna dip back into FBA. Definitely want to get into it on on Walmart. I don't expect many people out here today, and that's okay. I promised I'd get out here every day, and that's exactly what I've been doing. I haven't missed a day, but I got to fit it in, guys. I work a full-time job. I got a full-time business, and I'm just coming up with no excuses. But at the same time, let's see how that's building up. And I got so much more to rip down here. But if you out here, give me a quick shout out so I know you're here. If you would be so kind as to give a like, thumbs up, share, subscribe for the algorithm, that would be amazing. What's this? Right, we messed that up. Oh, wait. Maybe we didn't. Carlos. All right. Let's see. Hey, what's going on, Mike? Thanks for showing up, man. How's things going on your end? Hopefully sales are up. I'll get to my numbers here in a little bit. You know me, I'm always transparent. I'll talk about my numbers just as quick as anybody else, but I'm going to talk about the work as well. A lot of people don't want to hear about that. See, I'm in my uniform. I'll be going to work today as soon as I get out of here. Delivering fuel to America's gas stations. Let me know if you got any questions. I just wanted to do a quick Q&A. I'm not taking it. I'm with the hustlers right now. Yes. Probably spam anyway. Let's see if I can figure out. Is anybody else out here? Content. Live. Nah, I think it's just me and you, and that's cool. Just let me know if you had any questions, issues, concerns you want to go over. I hear the mailman out there picking up. I didn't have too much out there, but he didn't have enough to fit on his truck, so he had to send another guy to come back. What is this? All right, we almost there. So this is how many I processed before I go to work. When I get back, I'll probably have an equal size stack. Oh God. Let's see, what are we looking like so far? So we've had, I guess, what, 24 sales so far. I'm on the East Coast, so it's 225. And what's that for? $560. That running 30, if you take today and go back 30 days, I'm at 35,440. So not too bad. Year to date, what is that? 103,000. I got some work to do, man. I'm trying to get to a half a mil. I'm trying to get to a half a million by the end of the year. So obviously I'm behind. I got some work to do. But if we come over, we'll see how accurate this ends up being. Let me see. If we come over, you guys know I use VQ. No problem, man. I look forward to it this Sunday. Absolutely. Yeah. I'm glad to have you, man. We're gonna work. But no, if we go into, I do some shipping using the software VQ, which is owned by Amazon. But if we go into my profit analyzer, last month I did 36.5, whatever. They're estimating I'm going to do 39. We'll see. I got to really keep my foot down, though, for that to actually happen. I'm actually not totally confident that that's going to happen. I mean, I would have to really, 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 really keep my foot down, man, on the gas, And if I had to, if anybody needed some words of encouragement, yeah, I would have to tell you one of the most important things that I could, most important pieces of advice that I could give you is I would say, hustlers, you have got to keep the work going. You literally cannot afford to run out of inventory. As you're putting in the work, of course, your goal is to find replenishables, products that you can continue to sell over and over. But once you find those products, you cannot run out. That has been one of the biggest things, biggest game changers for me. We're going to get into it. It's so great that I'm coming out here every day because there's other things to cover. It's great to talk about, approaching $40,000 for the month. Yeah. How much did I have to spend to do that? How much of my money is tied up? I talk a lot about wholesale, but wholesale means you might run into minimum order quantities. And even if you don't, you might want to get your freight for free or reduce the cost of your freight. You might end up ordering, it's going to happen. If you stay in business, you're going to end up over ordering. So now you got product that's sitting around, and that's fine. It's not a crime for inventory to sit around, but that's tying up your capital. That's tying up your working capital. That's interfering with your cash flow. That's the biggest thing, guys. We're talking business here. You're running a business. Amazon is not a hustle. It is a cash flow business. And if you ever get it twisted, see how often they pay out. When you start running a business that's moving and the money only comes back every 2 weeks, that's not like eBay, where you make a sale, you get the money. You make the sale, you get. This is different. And sooner or later, if you're starting to grow the business, you're gonna run into a pinch. That's just part of it. But yeah, there's so much going on. Tomorrow, I'm gonna do a video, and I'm gonna do it live. But it's you guys know I'm a truck driver by trade, so I got to show love to my truckers out there. I want to encourage people, and even though I don't try to, flex and show a lot of lifestyle, I'm going to talk about that on this video. But I'm going to show my numbers. I like to do that, but I'm going to show the kind of numbers I'm doing as a truck driver, as well as an online retailer. And hopefully, that's just to inspire, to encourage. But I got to tell the truth. You're going to find out why I don't show a lot of lifestyle, why I don't show my exotic cars and the trips and all of this stuff. Why am I not showing that stuff? There's a reason. Hey, what's up, Timmy? Looks like you got in just a little late, man. I gotta go because you guys know I gotta get to work. I just wanted to come out here a little bit in case somebody had a question. I did show my numbers, so you might catch the replay on that, or you're watching it live, so you can scroll back. But yeah, I gotta get going. Actually, I was showing Mike, this is the work I've done so far. And this is before I go to work. Then when I come back, I got to process more. It'll probably be another stack about this even before I go to bed. But right now, right before I leave, I got to get an order out. I got to place an order with one of my vendors. So I got to get going, guys. Love you all. You got my number if you need me. I'll be out here tomorrow as always. But like I was telling Mike, Tim, I'm going to be out tomorrow on live, but I'm going to be talking more to the general public. And also I got to show some love to my fellow truck drivers, because that's what I do. I've been doing that since I was 28, and now I'll be 56 in 6 months exactly. So got to do some talking about that as well. So I'll see you guys tomorrow if you can make it. All right. Love you all. La Machine. I'm out.